Hi, welcome to Mondays with Melissa. Today I want to talk about asset transfers. So many people are familiar with the 5-year look back for Medicaid and know that they need to transfer their assets to start that 5-year clock. But what many people say to me when they come into the office is, oh, I'm just going to transfer everything to my daughter, and they don't really want to talk about a trust, even though a trust is the right way to do this. So today I want to talk to you about the reasons why transferring assets directly to another person is not a great idea. The first reason why is once you transfer the assets to somebody else, those assets may not be available for your care or for anything that you need anymore. When we sit in a conference room and we talk about it, everybody is on the same page that it's your money, but you're just transferring it to a child to hold it, but the rest of the world sees it as your child's money now. So it can become vulnerable to anything going on in their lives. If they get divorced, if they have kids in college on financial aid, if they get sued. So you may have the best kid in the world, but something could go wrong and your assets could be vulnerable. Another thing that people don't think about is, what if your child predeceases you? If your child predeceases you, your assets that they're holding for you are going to pass according to their will, which means maybe it'll go to their spouse, or if they're divorced, maybe it'll go to their children. There's, many different ways that could go. Perhaps they leave everything to charities and your money is going to go with it. So very important to keep that in mind as well. Obviously not something people want to think about. So the other thing is the assets, once you transfer them to your children, would be taxed at your children's rate. They're taxed as belonging to your children. So that changes the whole tax picture for your children. There's really no good reason to move all of your assets out of your name into a child's name. Setting up an irrevocable trust is really the right way to do it, the safest way to do it, and we'd be happy to go over it with you anytime if you have questions and you want to talk more about an irrevocable trust. If you have questions now, please feel free to put them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. Otherwise, I'll see you next week.